When a workplace investigation involves safety risks, conflict between employees, or concerns about evidence being tampered with, organizations sometimes bring in a security firm as an external partner. In investigations, security firms can actually play a meaningful role in keeping things safe, controlled, and properly documented. How do security firms help in workplace investigations? Besides the most obvious role is keeping people safe, preventing escalation, or evidence preservation. In some cases, security firms also support monitoring and information gathering, such as reviewing CCTV footage, access card logs, or incident timelines. While they don't replace investigators, they often provide the raw material that helps investigators understand what actually happened. Just as importantly, they can provide a neutral presence in sensitive situations. How to choose the right security firm. Picking a security provider isn't something to rush. The quality of the firm can directly affect not just safety, but also legal risk and how defensible the investigation is if things end up in court or arbitration. Start with your actual needs. Before anything else, be clear about what you need. Do you just need basic on-site security presence? Or do you need more advanced support like surveillance monitoring or access control reviews? Some firms specialize in simple guard services, while others have experience in complex corporate investigations. Make sure the firm and all security personnel are properly licensed. This is non-negotiable. The firm must be properly licensed in your jurisdiction. If they aren't, you can run into serious problems later, especially if evidence collected by unlicensed personnel is challenged or excluded in legal proceedings. Look at reputations and real experience. Don't just take their sales pitch at face value. Ask for references or examples of similar work they've done in corporate or workplace settings. A firm that mainly does retail mall security or event control may not be well suited for sensitive internal investigations. Check insurance coverage. A professional firm should carry appropriate liability insurance and ideally errors and omissions coverage as well. It's also a good idea to have your organization listed as an additional insured so you're protected if anything goes wrong during their work. Ask about training. Security staff involved in investigations should be trained in more than just physical security. They need to understand workplace privacy rules, limits on search and seizure, and how to behave appropriately in sensitive employment situations. This helps avoid legal or HR complications later. Expect a tailored approach. Be cautious of firms offering a standard package. Every workplace investigation is different. A good security provider should take time to understand your site, your risks, and your specific situation before recommending a plan. Check their technology and evidence handling. In modern investigations, security firms often work with cameras, access logs, and digital systems. They should know how to handle this kind of information properly and maintain a clear chain of custody so evidence remains reliable and usable if needed later. Make sure they can testify if needed. If an investigation escalates into legal action, security staff may need to explain what they saw or did. A good firm should be comfortable with their personnel appearing as witnesses if required. Review the contract carefully. Finally, don't skim the contract. Look at response times, communication expectations, reporting structure, and pricing. Clear terms up front help avoid confusion later, especially when things get stressful during an active investigation. Security firms can be a very useful support layer in workplace investigations, not because they run the investigation, but because they help keep the environment safe, controlled, and properly documented. When chosen carefully, they reduce risk, protect people, and support a smoother and more defensible investigative process.